Well, the time has come to replace this old water heater here in the RV. This is my 2007 27-foot travel trailer. And if you haven't seen my other video where I made this so it can completely boondock and be off-grid, I've got 2,100 watts of solar on the roof of this. You may want to go check out that video, but for now, I want to have more efficient water heating. The easiest way to do that is with a tankless water heater. So I've got a new one here. It should be pretty easy to swap. So let's see how well it goes, and you can come along with and see how this might work for your setup. Now the first thing you want to do is make sure your propane is completely turned off, both on the dial and on the tanks themselves. You want no propane in there at all. And then I went ahead and disconnected the main positive to my batteries here that are on board to make sure that there's no power going back there either. Now I'm unclipping these zip ties, separating the wires so I can see exactly what goes where. See, I've got a red, white, and blue coming through this black sleeve. In my case, I've got the white going to the green, and the blue to the blue, and the red to the red. Then I'll disconnect my water lines. I have a towel close by in case any water does come out. Okay, take the propane connection off here. There's still some propane in the line, so I heard it hiss. I can feel it coming out right now. But because the pipe is coming from inside onto here, so from the inside angle, it would be righty-tighty. So we're loosening it by going righty-loosey right here. Now I go around, get in between the caulking or the putty here, and just pry away this lip. And let's see if it's ready to come out now. That propane line's kind of getting caught over here just a little bit. There it goes. Okay, there she pretty much is, and out. There we have it. Get this cleaned out just a little bit, and be ready to put in the next one. Get this edge cleaned off, so that way I can put new sealant around it. There is a bit of a size difference here, not much smaller, but it does save about 6 inches or so, and it is substantially lighter. Before putting this in here, I've got the screen, the monitor, connected up over here. It doesn't say in the manual how this is supposed to be. There's no indicated different wires. There's just 2 blue wires and 2 black wires that come out of this sheath right here. So I just connected them, added my own little orange connectors here, but I am going to put some plumbing tape on these before I put it in, because it's easier to put it on now than when it's already in there. Having this plastic table up here does make this easier. Not that it's heavy, it just helps it get lined up easier. Just needed a little lift. And just like that, we are in. Now I just need to secure it. The box comes with these screws. So I'm going to go right into the frame here, so it's nice and secure. So one of the trickiest parts is just getting this propane pipe. Whew, I got a long ways to go. This used to be all the way forward and to the right. Now it's going to come all the way down here, which is a really close connection to here, but I need to wrap it, kind of stretch it and roll it without this creasing on itself. That's really the big deal. So I'm just working that very gently until I can get the right angle. Okay, that was really tricky. I've not crimped it, but there were some close calls, so we'll go ahead and tighten it up. Now I need to put my water lines on here, and they have to stretch quite a bit. So I ended up having to cut this middle piece right here. You need this valve for winterization. That'll take a total of about 4 inches off. Well, I'm confident that I must have messed something up. But I got my red to red, my white to red, and this blue. Cannot for the life of me, a user manual, anything like that, find out what it goes to. So if you know what it goes to, comment down below, because everyone's going to need to know, including myself. I've already run this and it's actually working great. So let me just show you real quick. So turn it on right here, and then this screen I will actually probably run this wire through this wall so that way it's in the bathroom, because the bathroom's on the other side of this. But for right now, I'm just testing it to make sure everything works. And all I do is set what temperature I want. So right now it's saying that the water inside is at 80 degrees because I've already been testing this. So then we go inside. Now here inside is my old water heater switch. And so this does need to be turned on for that power to go out there. Then all I do is turn on the hot water. And it's lukewarm right now. And this time it took about 8 to 10 seconds. It's getting warmed up. And now it's already nice and hot. So let's go see what it's doing outside while this is running. Should be able to hear, this is blowing out hot air right here. Actually feels really good. And inside here, flame is on, circulating the water, everything's good. We can raise the temperature here. And now I just heard the water heater is working a little bit harder. So let's go ahead and get this finished up. I'm gonna turn it off and get the door all finished up. So I'm gonna take this sealant tape and put it all the way around here. And generally you wanna mat it down while the paper is still on so it doesn't stick to your fingers. Now that that's on, I'm going to go ahead and cut off this excess stuff right here. And then I'll use the caulking to clean it up so it looks real good. Well, just like that, it's all buttoned up and completely done. Got the vent nicely aligned here. Everything's caulked in, so I don't have to worry about water or bugs or anything like that getting in. But now that I'm conserving propane, I know I can stay out much longer boondocking, and it's really nice to have that hot water ready to go on demand. Now this ended up taking me a few hours because of all the different things I had going on here at home and distractions. If I had everything ready to go, I think this could have been done in 30 minutes or less pretty easily. The hardest part was not understanding the wiring because I have that extra blue wire. And then the tubes in the back, having to make it shorter to fit properly. That was really the hardest part. Other than that, it's basically unscrew it, disconnect a bunch of wires and hoses, pull it out, put a new one in, redo the wires and hoses, screw it back in, and it's pretty much good to go. So if you found this helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. I got lots more content coming out, many different solar generators actually to try on this RV right here. I do appreciate every single one of you subscribers. You're the reason why I do this. Thank you for watching, be prepared, and I'll see you guys in the next video.